just came out. It's supposed to be a pretty good fucking RPG, so I am launching it right now. I already have it installed. Because I knew this day would come. We're going to see what it's like. Ooh, animated fucking waiting screen? That's already good. Yeah, how's that look so far, chat? That's pretty cool. Zoom out a bit. Okay. Well, new game. That's just, we don't want that. I stand on defeat in Russia. Smash purview if you experience RPG, but otherwise over challenging games play death or random recording ignoring routes to be fatal. Permadeath?
Oh, jeez.
I like that. Can you up the difficulty later? Because if it's a game like, for instance, Skyrim, right? Where it's kind of linear, I wouldn't want to do that with permadeath. Because I know it's going to happen every time. I think that's the one. Gray Shaft. Start.
For centuries, the Kingdom of the Seven prospered under a wise and generous ruler. Chosen by the gods, he united the 7 major islands and gave their inhabitants what they needed most. Peace, order, and a single faith. The islands lived in harmony for generations, united not only by friendly relations, but also by close economic ties. Though great distances separated the islands, merchant ships frequented the trade routes, and the Kingdom of the Seven flourished. This prosperity endured for a long time, but the king's influence could not remain strong everywhere forever, and the soldiers of his order have faded away amidst peace and plenty. Basalt, the seventh island, was the first to stop sending out trade ships, and there has been no word from the sixth island for some time now. Worrisome rumors of islands seceding and declaring independence started to circulate in the capital.
Interesting.
Tristan! Tristan! You alive in there? Open the door, you can die later.
Damn it, Medez.
Never fear, princess.
I'll break down this prison door and have you freed in no time.
Seriously?
Sorry, I got carried away. Did you just wake up? Everyone's wondering where you are.
Wait, surely it can't be. It's not today.
Well, yeah. Everyone's been at the Guildhall all morning waiting for you. Wilbert finally sent me to wake you up. Said to bring you in dead or alive.
Damn it all.
What's all the commotion about anyway? Is old Willie trying to give you more work?
Well, you could say that, yeah.
You only just finished that last job. Why didn't he give this one to one of us instead?
The work involves maps that I made.
Which maps? The ones you were doing for 6 months?
Not those. The ones of Greyshaft.
The fifth island? I could have told them what they need to know.
I doubt that. I experimented with a new way of charting the reef locations. The Mjordan system.
Oh, so you're saying that it's your own fault, huh?
I suppose so.
Finally! About time!
So, you said everyone's waiting at the Guildhall?
Not anymore. Those armoured lumps got all nervous and headed off. They're at the port. Said to have you come and meet them there. Who are they anyway?
Old friends of Willie's. That's my understanding of it.
From the Order. Armour, cloaks, stony faces. Never thought Willie would have those kind of friends.
Well, only one of them's a friend, apparently. Captain Gellert. The other's just his second in command. Sirdar's his name.
Well, that would explain why they're so attached at the hip.
Look lively! What are you reaching for, you clod?
Bring those here.
Hey, be careful.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Where's Jonak? Anyone seen Jonak?
will flog the hide off you for that.
So, here we are. This is where we part.
Here we are. What? You're not coming to see me off?
I saw you off from your house. Willie already gave me a scolding when he sent me to fetch you. And I don't really want to catch his eye again.
What did he scold you for?
I thought it was going to be an ordinary day at work, so I took a little nap.
Sleeping on the job? The dares.
You'll want to talk. Well, I hope you have a good trip. And come back soon. You might even make it in time for Titan's Day.
That's right. You know, I was going to invite Kaylee.
That's the way it goes. Can't help it. You won't have time for the fairer sex and all this order business. Safe travels, Tris.
So long, my friend.
Yeah, purple and gold spotted.
Tristan, my boy, what took you so long?
I'm sorry, Master Wilbert. I got the days mixed up.
Well, nothing to be done. At least you're here now.
If you'd have taken any longer, your master would have had to sail off in your place. But don't think you would have gotten off easy.
Don't scare the poor man. There's no harm in waiting a little.
I ordered you to be here at noon. Follow my commands exactly from here on out. This isn't a pleasure cruise.
Yes, sir. I apologize.
That's the last thing I need.
Gellert,
What?
can I speak with you a moment?
Don't worry, cartographer. The captain isn't as stern as he looks. He'll grumble a bit and then calm down. You haven't forgotten where we're sailing, right?
An old cove on the southwest shore. The landing spot was chosen by your navigator to avoid the harbor.
Ah, see? Your memory's still sharp. So you have no problem deciphering all those clever squiggles on your map. What possessed you to chart everything in the Mjordan way?
Theirs is the most accurate system.
Ah, I see. Greyshaft's reefs have been the ruin of many, so accuracy's a must. Oh, yes. I meant to ask you last time. Any chance you can handle a sword?
Somewhat.
Did you do your military service on Tantarus?
Like everyone else. So, if you give me a sword, I can put it to use.
I'd like to hope it won't come to that. We need your skills as a cartographer, not a swordsman first and foremost.
And if a fight does happen, no need to worry. We can always protect you.
I feel better already.
Tristan,
Yes, Master Wilbert?
take this. I expect a full detailed report. Write down every step you take. I'll check it when you get back.
Of course, Master Wilbert. You can always count on me.
I certainly hope so. Right then, honorable knights, Tristan, as they say, 7 winds guide you.
Every blessing, my friend. The one will watch over you.
Farewell, sir.
Those clouds don't bode well, Commander. I don't like this weather. We can wait a day or two, can't we? Greyshaft isn't going anywhere.
Not possible. The General's orders were clear. Immediately. The volcanoes will soon awaken.
The blight. It's coming now?
So it seems. Our path to Greyshaft could well be cut off. Orders are orders. Rally our brothers, Sirdar. We need to get underway while the sailors are still sober.
Hear that, cartographer? Bad weather, volcanoes, sweaty men in a cramped cabin. Not worth trading your soft bed in the capital for, is it?
Nothing to do for it. Our duty calls.
Speak sense, Tristan. As for the soft bed, it'll be all the softer once this is over. Now muster those lazy sods, Sirdar.
Ready, nuns? Straighten your habits and get on the ship. It's time to head out.
You can tell it's an indie game, right? There's a lot of, like, the animation's funky here and there. There's, like, no lip sync. But it's got charm to it. So I'm interested to see how it plays.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the focus has been like in the gameplay and the visuals, not so. I mean, it looks good, but like you said, animations are a little off.
Give me that good gameplay loop. Everything else can be forgiven. So once again, chat, we have permadeath on. Don't know why I did that, but I did that. There are many different opportunities to interact with the world in Greyshaft, from starting a dialogue with a character, opening and picking up objects. Oh, we're vomiting.
Oh, cartographer! What do you think of Greyshaft?
Not quite what I expected.
I can see that. Your face is the exact color of the island. Have you been to see Emmett? He's our physician.
I'm looking for him now.
You'll find him that way. Ask him for a concoction or some herbs to chew. Come find me when you're feeling better. There's something we need to discuss.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
What? A sorry sight.
How would I pick up a frying pan? I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick up water.
Hey, stop right there. Where do you think you're going?
Where's the physician?
Where's the physician?
Way over there.
I don't see him. Hey. What? I'm not asleep. The knight told me to guard the... Oh, it's you. Aye. The Order's navigator, right? Not exactly. I'm a cartographer. Aren't those the same thing? Not easy being a deck boy. It sure isn't. Everyone thinks I'm just some stupid kid. Bring this, hold that, clean up here, move that thing there. I am strong, you know. I can board a ship alone anytime. Nobody believes me. Everyone only laughs when I say that. You could try and prove your worth somehow. How exactly? Beat someone up? The skipper'd give me a whipping and lock me up in the latrine to lick it clean for a month. Hey, can you help me out? With the latrine licking? Not that. Help me prove my worth. Let's fight. Are you serious? Don't shit yourself too early, Navigator. It won't hurt. We'll just fling some sticks around for show. And that's it. Give me a hand, pretty please. Do you really want me to spend my whole life as a lubber here? Fine. Where are those sticks? Don't you have any? Well, you've already agreed to help, so you might as well go find them. How's your work going here? I've been working my arse off. Who do you think's been cleaning up after you this whole time? -7, have some shame. Yeah, sorry. I had no idea that would happen. It's fine. Must be tough being a seasick navigator. Cartographer. That's what I said.
My food almost here? Chat, we're about to have a bunch of chicken nuggets. I'm so ready.
They're not dusty corner in the garage nuggets.
Yeah, I'm really hoping they don't do that. That's why I'm keeping an eye on things. He's just down the road.
Have you seen the physician?
He was around here somewhere talking to one of your knights.
Excuse me.
What do you need?
Hi, I'm Tristan, the cartographer.
I know who you are. Doesn't change my question. What do you need?
I'm so nauseous I can hardly stand. I'm sick of looking at the contents of my stomach. Please help me.
Look, here, we're in die straight. Some sod forgot to keep an eye out on the water barrels back in his starter. Now half the crew's laid out from drinking bad water.
I see that.
Look closer. Sailors are shitting blood. Some of them right in the bunks. So what's that you say? You feeling a little queasy, are you?
All right. Got it? You have no time for me. I'm on my way out.
Wait. I'm sure we can come to an agreement.
What do you mean?
I want to make these poor men a tincture. Already sent one of the sailors to fetch me boiled water. But for the best effects, I'll need some alcohol. There's brandy in my chest. It's locked. Here's the key. Bring me back brandy, and I'll figure something out for your queasiness.
All right, I'll fetch it for you.
Okay.
Ha! A fight!
Oh, my bones are aching again. A storm's coming. I can feel it.
Sunny, then sunny again. Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool last night. Maybe I should move to the makes me sick. The bandits around here have grown. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts. What a nightmare. You said can't trust anyone nowadays. Something was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's face is, though? Won't fit through the entrance. Bread prices went up a bit. We'll be eating grass soon. They arrested someone in the port last night. Heard a couple maulers howling at the wall. Fearless. Can't trust anyone nowadays. And nothing's likely to change. Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night. Something was banging around in the cellar. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rain, then sunny again. Sometimes I wonder why we even have guards. Rough to be sure, but life goes on. I should move to the village. The sea makes me sick. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's face is, though? Won't fit through the entrance soon. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. My bones are aching. Been trying all sorts of ointments. Nothing helps. What a nightmare. That's for sure. Remember how things used to be? This is nothing in comparison. Bread prices went up again. Eating grass soon. Maybe I should move to the village. The city makes me sick. My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of ointments. Nothing helps. Something was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. Remember how things used to be? This is nothing in comparison. That's for sure. Happens all the time, you know. They arrested someone in the port last night. Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's faces go? Won't fit through the entrance. What a nightmare. You said it. Heard a couple maulers howling at the walls yesterday. They've grown fearless. Can't trust anyone nowadays. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny again. And nothing's likely to change. Sometimes have guards. Rough to be sure, but life the city makes me sick. Something was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. Bread prices went up again. We'll be eating grass soon. Happens all the time, you know. Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night. Sometimes I wonder why we even have guards. Heard a couple maulers howling at the walls yesterday. They've grown fearless. My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of ointments. Nothing helps. The bandits around here have grown. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts. You said it. Can't trust anyone nowadays. That's for sure. Remember how things used to be? This is nothing in comparison. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's face is, though? Won't fit through the entrance. They arrested someone in the port last night, and nothing's likely to change. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. Happens all the time, you know. Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night. Rough to be sure. But life goes on. Couple maulers howling at the walls. They arrested someone in the port last night. What a nightmare. My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of things. Nothing helps. Maybe I should. Makes me sick. Checking what it was. Sometimes I wonder why we even have guards. That's for sure. Bread prices went up again. Can't trust anyone nowadays. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's face is, though? Won't fit through the entrance soon. Remember how things used to be? This is nothing in comparison. You said it. Nowadays. I wonder why we even have someone in the port last night. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. Bread prices went up again. Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's face is, though? Won't fit through the entrance soon. Heard a couple maulers howling at the walls yesterday. They've grown fearless. Rough, sure, but life goes on. My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of ointments. Nothing helps. What a nightmare. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again. And nothing happens all the time. Move to the village. Something around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. Remember how this is nothing in comparison. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's faces, though, won't fit through the entrance soon. My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of ointments, nothing helps. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, sunny again. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts. Can't trust anyone now. You said it. Happens all the time, you know. That's for sure. Bread prices went up again. We'll be eating grass soon. But life goes on. There's a couple maulers howling at the walls yesterday. Grown fearless. Maybe I should move to the village. The city makes me sick. Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool. What a nightmare. Things likely to change. Something was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. They arrested someone in the port last night. Sometimes I wonder why we even have it. See how fat the guard captain through the entrance suit. He was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night. What a nightmare. Maybe I should move to the village. The city makes me sick. Things have to change. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. Happens all the time, you know. That's for sure. Bread prices went up. We'll be eating grass soon. Remember how things were. This is nothing in comparison. They arrested someone. Heard a couple howling at the walls yesterday. They've grown fearless. You said it. Something was banging around in the cellar all night. To risk checking what it was. Can't trust anyone nowadays. Rough to be sure, but life goes on. My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of ointments, nothing helps. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Right in the outskirts recently. Remember how things used to be. This is nothing in comparison. They arrested someone in the port last night. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny. Heard a couple yesterday. They've grown fearless. Happens all the time, you know. What a nightmare. And nothing's likely to change. Maybe I should move to the village. The city makes me sick. You said it. Something was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. That's for sure. Bread prices went up again. Eating grass soon. Can't trust anyone nowadays. Rough to be sure, but life goes on. Someone yelling like a fool again last night. Sometimes I wonder why we have guards. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's face is, though? Won't fit through the entrance soon. Happens all the time, you know. Maybe I should move to the village. Makes me sick. Sure, but life goes on. This weather's been mad. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again. You said it. Something was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. What a that's for sure. And nothing's like it. Sometimes I wonder why we even have guards. Remember how things used to be? This is nothing in comparison. Been trying nothing helps. Heard a couple maulers howling at the walls yesterday. They've grown fearless. Streets and yelling. Someone in the court last night. Can't trust anyone nowadays. The bandits around here are grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. Bread prices went up again. Nothing's likely to change. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like last night. Maybe I should move to the village. The city makes me sick. Sometimes I wonder why we even have guards. Remember how things used to be? This is nothing in comparison. No. Life goes on. Something was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. Can't trust anyone nowadays. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's face is? Won't fit through the entrance. A couple maulers howling at the walls. Grown fearless. What a nightmare. My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of ointments. Nothing helps. Heard a couple maulers howling at the walls yesterday. They've grown fearless. The cellar all night. Risk checking what it was. What a nightmare. That's for sure. Remember how things used to be? The guard captain's faces, though, won't fit through the entrance soon.
I want my nuggets.
Can't trust anyone nowadays. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. Bread prices went up. Eating grass. They arrested someone in the port last night. Rough to be sure, but life goes on, and nothing's likely to change. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again. Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night. Hanging around in the cellar all night. Myself to risk checking what it was. Sure, but life goes on. What a nightmare. Heard a couple maulers howling at the walls yesterday. Fearless. Happens all the time, you know. You said it. Remember how things used to be? This is nothing in comparison. That's for sure. Can't trust anyone nowadays. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. They arrested someone in the port last night. Sometimes I wonder why we even have guards. And nothing's likely to change. My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of ointments. Nothing helps. Bread prices went up again. We'll be eating grass soon. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's face is, though? Won't fit through the entrance soon. Rough to be sure, but life goes on, and nothing's likely to change. My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of ointments. Nothing helps. Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night. Can't trust anyone nowadays. They arrested someone in the port last night. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again. What a nightmare. Heard a couple maulers howling at the walls yesterday. They've grown fearless. Something was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. That's for sure. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. Sometimes I wonder why we even have guards. Bread prices went up again. We'll be eating grass soon. You said it. Maybe I should move to the village. The city makes me sick. Happens all the time, you know. Remember how things used to be? This is nothing in comparison. The bandits around here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed right in the outskirts recently. That's for sure. And nothing's likely to change. This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again. They arrested someone in the port last night. Have you seen how fat the guard captain's face is, though? Won't fit through the entrance soon.
I got my espresso. I got my nuggets. Dude, we're high rolling right now. Griffin, it's you. Where you been, man? How you doing? How you been, dude? Other things? Yeah, okay. It's good. Has that been making you happier? And you were kind of in a rut for a while. What games? That's good, dude. I'm actually happy to hear that. That's some good fucking news. No, I actually played the shit out of Valkyria Chronicles. Especially on DS. When I was younger, I got so attached to those characters. You know there's an anime around that game? Because I only found that out a few years ago. Yeah, swear to God. Valkyria Chronicles has its own anime. Mm-hmm. Yep. I want to watch it. I just never get around to watching anything. Yep. 11 EPs. Oh shit, I'm just grab a grapefruit soda and we get back to the game. I'm re-fucking fueled, baby. Oh, fuck!
Oh, shit. Something got punted indeed.
Do 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 do. The Lord's been
Something on the way out.
All right. This camera's really weird.
Oh, my bones are aching again. A storm's coming. I can feel it.
Something was banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. Remember how things used to be? This is nothing in comparison.
There's a certain shade of blue now that I'm always going to associate with the shroud for a while.
Yeah. Voices. Put those up.
Hey, heard a couple maulers howling at the walls yesterday. They've grown fearless. Maybe I should move to the village. The city makes me
Got a
sick.
cudgel? Only the one in my pants.
Thanks, Trevor.
Why is everything swaying?
Calm yourself, man!
Hello.
Someone was
Do you
robbed
know
right
where...
in the outskirts.
You're the cartographer, right? This morning I was. You have it rough, cartographer. Well, maybe a little rougher than you. Are you hiding here to smoke?
Can't smoke in front of the others. It's all, give me a hit, Squid. Share with us, Squid. And I only have enough rutmane for a few more.
What's squid?
Why squid?
Stinger nose. Where does anyone get their nicknames? Squids don't smoke, I don't think.
It's your mustache, you fucking moron.
What's rutmane?
What titan did you fall off of? This is what we smoke on Greyshaft. We were the first, and we taught the whole kingdom the habit.
We? Are you from Greyshaft?
This morning I was.
Why didn't you stock up on rutmane before we left the starter?
Think you're so clever, do ya? Haven't heard that it's banned from a starter to basalt, then?
No, I didn't know that. Why is it banned?
That's enough, asker of questions. Let me smoke on my native shore in peace.
Does anyone have something to smoke in here?
Well, I think I saw the Order physician had some tobacco. Haven't asked him about it yet.
Anything worth picking up?
Can't trust anyone nowadays. Maybe I should move to the village. The city makes me sick. Rough to be sure, but life goes on.
Go on. Don't be scared. I won't run off.
Yes! 3 bottles of brandy. Should I give the physician all of them, or...?
Of course not.
My bones are aching again. A storm's coming. I can feel it.
What do you want, filthy creatures? What's it to you? Leave me alone.
All right. It's just that the knights are on a secret mission, and here you are shouting loudly enough to be heard on the other islands.
Hey, shouting, am I? We unloaded some of the provisions from the ship, and had barely put them on the ground when these pests spawned them.
What pests?
Those blight-blasted bugs. Fecking insects. If they tear through all our food, I'll be flogged for certain.
Do you happen to have a cudgel?
Ah, I asked him to deal with the bugs, and he asked for a cudgel. Help out first, and maybe then try asking for things.
Do you want me to try and shoo them away? I guess I could stomp on them, or...
No, I already tried that. The quartermaster walloped me good for disturbing everyone. I know what you can do. How's about you squash them all for me? Give them a good thrumping.
How would I don't even have a weapon.
What do you need weapons for? Smash those bastards underfoot. Just rid me of this plague, for seven's sake.
Okay. And in here.
How goes it?
How's your work going here?
I've been working my arse off. Who do you think's been cleaning up after you this whole time? By the seven, have some shame.
Yeah. Sorry. I had no idea that would happen.
It's fine. It must be tough being a seasick navigator.
Cartographer.
That's what he said.
Want an apple?
Sure. Thank you, navigator. Don't take it personally, all that stuff about cleaning up after you.
Don't worry, I won't. Have you been to Greyshaft before?
Just once. My pa brought me here when I was very young. We lived
Oh,
in a
the
village.
cat? Yeah.
I remember there was a huge fish scale.
Remember, he's blind. He'll, like, run through something,
Two men
and if
on
it
the
catches
older
on him, he'll, like,
Their
you
names
know,
were
burst his
Vivian
speed and then
Nanet?
drag everything down with him.
Yes. Not a care in the world.
Can't see Tucht in fog like this.
What a thick fog.
Something was
What?
banging around in the cellar all night. Couldn't bring myself.
Do you have them?
Do you have any rutmane?
Not at all.
Squid says he saw you had some.
Don't listen to the deckhands. Tall tales are all they're good for. Now leave me be. I've work to do.
Then I'm watching you do it again.
Can you give me a weapon?
A weapon?
Yes, a stick or cudgel of some kind. I'll bring it back in no time.
Don't bother me with your nonsense.
Yep, I've got the brandy.
We'll hand over one
I
bottle.
brought the brandy. Here.
Never send a fool to fetch a bottle. All right, cartographer, how's your nausea? Still suffering?
I wouldn't be standing here otherwise.
Here, drink this down and then leave. And go get some fresh air. Should kick in quickly.
Thanks.
Yeah, Revan, it's an indie game.
Do I even have guards? My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of
Wow!
Nothing helps. Bread prices went up again. We'll be eating grass soon.
Oh.
Someone was out wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night.
That was quite a performance, Tristan. Are you all right?
I don't know what happened. The physician gave me some sort of concoction. Said it'd work quickly.
Did he send you up for some fresh air?
Well, yeah.
Must have given you an emetic. He loves playing jokes like that.
Some bloody joke.
Look on the bright side, Tristan. You can't be queasy if your stomach's empty. So he did help you, in a way. Even if it wasn't very pleasant. You're feeling better now, right?
Yes, but it's...
Very good. Let's talk a bit. We've sailed almost halfway across the kingdom together, but I hardly know anything about you. This whole journey is like a dream come true for you, right?
Yes. Dealing with paperwork isn't exactly an adventure.
Is that what you think we're doing? Going on an adventure?
I do realise you're going to Greyshaft on important business.
Important, and also likely dangerous. Tell me, cartographer, what would you do if we encountered bandits? Remember, you stand before an Order Knight, so answer truthfully.
I mean, what would this guy say? Probably try to take care of the wounded.
I'll take care of the wounded. I'm sure there wouldn't be many willing to help them in the middle of a fight. But I would, at least.
One help you. You were ambushed on your way to the privy. The bandits know you're not alone. Their knives are at your throat, and they're demanding you take them to our camp. What would you do, Tristan?
Let's see him try and buy some time.
I'll try and buy some time. Helping them wouldn't be an option. I'd just be killed. But you never know.
You're an interesting one, cartographer. All right, run along to the navigator. He's getting impatient.
What a thick fog.
I'll put up our stamina. Survival, craftsmanship, war. We don't even have basic combat training. Mr. Ingo.
Guard captains' faces, though.
Hang on,
Won't
you're
fit
the
through entrance
cartographer, right? Tristan. That's what I heard the Ordermen call you.
Well, you have me at a disadvantage then. I don't know your name.
The name's Rower. You don't have anything to drink on you, do you? The skipper confiscated all the booze before we set sail, so as not to get on your knight's bad side.
I don't. Sorry. I'm just looking for the physician.
Nothing at all. Don't go thinking I'm just a no-good drunk, by the way. Just that every time there's a storm, or even just bad weather, I get an ache in my heart and feel lousy enough to jump from the yardarms. But a good old portion of liquor makes everything right again, and the noise in my head stops. What I wouldn't give for even a drop.
Sorry.
Damn it all.
The water. Please.
Not doing too well now, are you, brother? Told you that Order physician was a lousy ash sucker.
Here. I found some alcohol in a chest.
Truly, 7 be praised. Oh, sweet relief.
Is one going to be enough for you?
It'll do just fine. Like I said, I'm not a drunk. Just need to soothe my heart a bit when the weather's foul. That's all.
Be well then.
Hang on, hang on. You'll be working with the navigator, right? Best give the other bottle to him. Loves his drink, he does. He won't say no.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
It's you I should be thanking. Take care.
Can't see Tucht in a fog like this.
Emmett says he doesn't have any tobacco.
Oh, did he say anything else?
He also told me not to listen to the deckhands.
Nah, he's just grumpy is all. Someone from the crew tripped him up, I think.
Someone had words with the physician.
Yeah, I think it was Rower, but I wasn't there to witness, so it might just be me making things up.
Who is the navigator?
Have you butted heads with Emmett recently?
Why would I? Don't have a death wish, you know.
Did anyone speak ill of him?
Well, I heard Roller muttering something mean earlier. Can't think of anyone else.
My bones are aching again. A storm's coming. I can feel it.
I can feel it.
How goes it? Did you see who was arguing with the physician?
Nope.
Oh. The bugs are out here.
Can't see Tucht in a fog like this.
There's actually bugs out here. I'm sure it's more than one. Oh!
The bugs are dealt with.
Oh, lad, may the seven hear your words, else another plague may come. In any case, thank you. Perhaps now I can get some rest.
We squashed one bug! Just fickin' one! Bugs hunting packs, cartographer.
Do you happen to have a cudgel?
Oh, yes, sure. Give me a moment. You can take... just take this one.
Your leg? Are you pulling my... Is this a jest?
What? It's heavy, solid wood. Hit it, toss it around. Nothing alarm it.
He gave me his leg. I am armed. You are a cartographer, you can barely hold a weapon. But don't let that intimidate you. Watch your enemies, note their actions, mind your stamina in the environment. Try wearing out your opponent. It's easier to beat them when they're tired. Same goes for you too. It'd be best to find a good teacher. If you intend to survive, that is. Oh my god, we're actually pathetic.
With your skill, you'd best stick to chasing geese. What you draw your weapon for? With your skill, you'd best stick to chasing geese.
How goes it?
I am ready.
That's it. Say your prayers.
Leave before you get yourself hurt.
Die!
Come on, let it fight.
You son of an ash sucker!
Don't come any closer.
You son of an ash sucker!
Not bad. That was an excellent
I hope
fight.
he's alive.
No
Leave
cause for
before you get
commotion.
yourself hurt.
Gonna feel that tomorrow.
How goes it?
Well,
Come a trash. The whole crew will respect me now.
If I was faster, I could have robbed him. Homie, you want your leg back?
Fog's rolling in. Weather looks grim.
Guess he doesn't. Oh.
Ha! A fight!
Whoa, what?
Cartographer, it's about time.
My bad.
Are you trying to placate me?
I'm trying to apologize. I know I wasn't any help with charting the course. In any case, I'm sorry for letting you down.
That'll do for starters. My name's Murray.
Triss.
Oh, brandy. You know what the last fella offered me?
Beer?
No, it's a long tale. Want to hear it?
Of course. Tell me.
I made a bet once with a sailor we called Horse.
He said my bad, yeah, I know
We were
the story.
caught in a storm and ended up in the midst of some forsaken archipelago with no safe harbour or fresh water anywhere around. Just lizard fish and stingers. Horsefly worked in the galley. He started spreading panic. Say we'd been banished to the edge of the world, we'd never make it out. We'd die here and all that. Everyone was in low spirits at the time, so his words started sounding more and more true to them. The captain and the quartermaster stood there, stone-faced, knowing that the smallest action could lead to a riot in this atmosphere. Everyone understood. But after what Horsefly had said, I was stung by pride and suddenly had an idea on how to get out of the situation. So, I told Horsefly, edge of the world, never make it out. You think I'm your navigator or just a useless sack of rat shite, you bastard. But he kept going. We're lost, we can't make it out, we'll fall into the jaws of a sea serpent. So I said to him, let's make a bet. If I can't chart us a course home, you can take my most valuable possession, whatever you can find. But if I can get us back to familiar waters, the second you admit we're safe, you must give me something that can't be found on the ship. And I knew that we'd polished off the last drop of spirits a week before. There were no more grog, not even a splash of homebrew. If I do this, I said, then you, Horsefly, have to serve me alcohol the second I demand it. The whole crew fell silent. Horsefly came out of his panic to think, then agreed. The sailors all calmed down. They were all intrigued to find out if I could really find a way home. And they wondered, if it really did happen, how would Horsefly get me a drink? To tell you true, cartographer, I had a trick up my sleeve. The first thing any navigator worth his salt learns to look for in times like that is the cuckoo, our brother's favourite guiding star. It shines night and day, even if faintly. It had taken me a little while, but I had indeed spotted it. Then I knew approximately which way we needed to go, which is why I made such a bold bet. We'd drifted far, as you can believe, of course, but we did get back to friendly waters. With everyone listening, I announced that we were sailing past the all too familiar volcanoes, which meant it was time for me to wet my whistle. Horsefly, however, was not without his own tricks. Turns out he had a small barrel of incredibly sour wine down in the galley, used to preserve things. All ceremonial-like, he presented me with that barrel and poured me a glass. As soon as the first sip touched my lips, it was as if time stopped. It was more like drinking the driest red vinegar in existence. I had never had anything so sour in my life. The sailors grinned, and all I could do was laugh and admit that he had fulfilled the terms of a bet quite spectacularly. We ended up mixing that wine with water and sugar and shared the resulting drink with the whole crew. Even the captain took a few sips. Those were good times, even though Horsefly is no longer with us.
That's quite the story.
All right, let's get to work, cartographer. The maps they sent you with were actually quite helpful. Your Captain Gellert warned me that they used a Mioran system or something, but I've managed to understand the gist of it. I've done a rough comparison with our charts, so, one willing, we've made it this far, but we've still got a rough journey ahead of us. Once your order gives the signal, we'll need to raise anchor and enter Grey Shaft Harbour like civilized folk. As I'm sure you understand, the reefs around the island are still a threat. While you were busy emptying your insides onto our deck, I charted this course too, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested in your opinion. So, tell me, cartographer, how can we get to the port safely? This'll give me a chance to see how well you know your own maps too.
The course to the west is shorter. If we go around that side of the island, we'll reach the port in the least time possible.
Which would help us a lot, considering we're short on supplies and the crew's in bad shape. You're right, Tristan.
Be wary of large clusters of waves. They can be a sign of reefs, even though there aren't any in that area according to my maps. It's best to be on the safe side and avoid spots like that anyways.
I agree. I have to admit, I thought
they're charting the
you'd be
course as they
arrogant
go,
and
Collector.
refuse to doubt your own wonderful maps.
Better to doubt my maps than lose the entire ship.
Not bad. Not bad at all. You certainly know your stuff when you're not throwing up everywhere. How did you come to be a cartographer anyway?
I wanted to challenge myself. In a starter, they say cartography takes a lot of different skills.
Hey, I see. All right. Go report back to your captain. Well done, cartographer. Don't be standing around here.
Do you have a rod in Emmett's pickle?
Nah, there's nothing to be mad at. He's a harmless fool. Are you looking to grease the wheels with him? I saw you were really sick.
Well, having common ground won't hurt.
I kind of, sort of, took something from him and threw that thing as far away as I could. You might find it if you climb the rocks on the shore. Bring it back to him and he'll warm up to you for sure.
What?
They got me fucking climbing this shit now? I didn't even recognize this. Usually I find stuff like this on my own. Come here, hello. Well, this game does not feel like a platformer, let me tell you. and break my leg and it's over.
Roll credits.
Yeah.
Did you lose this?
Oh, where did you find this?
On the shore. Just lying in the sand.
I guess I dropped it by accident. Thank you. Here, I remember that you asked about it.
When you level up, you gain 3 stat points that you can put in the stats section. You also receive 1 skill point, which you can spend on many combat and uncommon skills. Okay.
What a thick fog.
I have a skill point.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Here's your tobacco.
Ignor's arse, that's Rutmane.
It wasn't easy to get.
Greyshaft hasn't forgotten me. Blessing me with gifts soon as I get here.
Can I ask my questions now?
Well, I really don't know all that much. Want me to tell you more about Rutmane?
Aye. I do wonder what's so special about plain old tobacco.
And that's the thing. It's not plain. If you look closely, there's something else in there.
What is it?
Horsebane.
Sounds dangerous.
Not at all. It's a mushroom. The Prime Striders on Basalt discovered it. They figured it was an ordinary mushroom. But then, the Grey Shaftians figured out that just one sniff would set your head spinning. So, they picked it, dried it, chopped it up all fine, and stuffed it in their pipes. And the rest is history. Turns out there were other interesting mushrooms too. Some that perk you up, some that help you sleep, others that'll have you stiff in your trousers, or the opposite. So, they started packing their pipes with those too.
Huh. Okay. I will assume this is important information.
Why is he wearing that junk?
Can't see Tucht in a
Keep your
fog
hand.
like this.
Tristan. How are things with the navigator?
Just fine. He's a fine fellow, and I'm sure we'll get on swimmingly.
Always full of jokes. The seasickness hasn't gotten the best of you yet, has it?
It certainly tried its hardest, Captain.
Call me Gellet. You're a civilian. There's no need for titles. You can speak freely. Have you had a good time?
I'm sorry?
I was told that the Physician's brandy reserves had been pillaged. I suppose one of the crew members will be reeking of booze tomorrow. So, you taught that deck boy a lesson, Tristan. Keep up the good work. Got nothing else to say, huh? Well, let's talk about something else then.
Every island has its legends. I love the tales from Snowy Center and Sunny Muir, but I realised I don't know any legends from Greyshaft.
I heard one last time I was here.
Will you tell me?
You know about the dormant volcano on the island, right?
Yes. It's got a name, too. Boff or Poosh or something.
Toof. Back in the days of the Prime Striders, it was alive and churning within. The old bastard was generous enough to cover all the land around him with ash. The natives prayed to Toof. The Striders cursed his name. But his flame burned on through it all. Legend has it, One day he flared up so furiously that the other volcanoes grew jealous. They struck a deal with the cold sentient winds and got them to send a blizzard to rage over Tooth. Greyshaft had never known such cold, and has never known it since. But the volcano raged on. He spewed fire from his depths that warded off the snow and melted the ice. But the blizzard did not cease. It was patient, for it knew no flame could burn eternal. The heat receded. Soon it became too weak to ward off the snow and melt the ice. The day came when the cold crept into the depths of the volcano and extinguished the flame that the other volcanoes so envied. It was over. Tooth died. And the blizzard returned from whence it came. The frightening questions lingered in
Raven, they were the prime!
What if the blizzard got a taste for killing? What if it returns one day to extinguish another flame? What if one isn't enough to satisfy it this time?
What a depressing legend.
I like to think of it as educational. Think on that, Tristan. Perhaps someday I'll ask you what lesson you took from it.
Have you known Wilbert for a long time?
A long time indeed. I broke his nose. Back when I was barely off the boat.
What? Really?
The ship had just arrived from Mior. I was still very young. I had managed to sneak on board and hide out in the hold. And I figured I'd be able to sneak back out when we got to a starter. But this fop spotted me. Came up to me with one hand behind his back and started asking questions about who I was and where I came from. I was not much of a talker back then, and I socked him right in between the eyes. He fell back onto his rump, stared at me wide-eyed and asked, "Why did you do that?" Then I saw that he was holding a loaf of bread in his other hand. He had wanted to give it to little urchin me, and so he made a trade. I gave him my filthy old kerchief to mop up the blood, and he gave me the bread. We've been in contact ever since.
A little boy alone in the ship's hold? Didn't your parents wonder where you went?
There was no one to wonder about me, Tristan. What about you? What do your parents think of your adventure?
I wouldn't know who to ask. I spent my childhood at the church orphanage.
Don't they tell you the names of your parents when you reach adulthood and leave the orphanage?
Yes, but only if you ask. And at that point, I really didn't care.
Based.
Gellert, why are we sailing to Greyshaft?
Well, you sailed to Greyshaft to make sure the ship reached its shores safely. The crew will replenish the stores of fresh water, and you'll sail back to a starter. But as for the Order's aims, that's not something you're entitled to know.
I thought we were speaking freely and no titles.
Consider that a friendly answer. In any other case, I'd have punched you in the teeth for asking too many questions.
We're not leaving that island. I'm willing to bet.
Have you been to the 5th island?
Yes. Several years ago.
Was it an official trip? Did you go in through the harbour?
Too official, if you ask me. And not much more pleasant.
Why not?
Because we arrived in port on the Retribution.
I'm not familiar with it. I mean, I saw frescoes of it at the church orphanage, but I don't remember them telling us much about it.
I'm not surprised. Because it's on the Order's conscience, not the church's. They send the galley called Retribution when there is a direct threat to the King's authority. Or the foundations of our faith are disrupted. No negotiations, no trials, fair or otherwise. Just divine retribution. At the tip of Order Knight swords.
And that happened on Greyshaft?
Unfortunately, yes. Those are bad memories, Tristan. Let's not stir them up. Now let me ask you a question of my own. That journal you keep, do you really record every step you take as Wilbert commanded?
I'm trying my best.
Can I take a look? I'm curious.
Yes, of course.
Ha! Some adventure you've been having.
That's for sure.
Thank you for lightening my mood, Tristan. That's truly a luxury in our line of work.
Certainly, Gellert. Anytime.
All right, Tristan. You should get some rest. I'll see you in the morning.
Commander, I'll stand watch. I'm wide awake.
That won't be necessary. I have men to post. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. You should rest as well.
Oh my god. Huh? The ship? I was just about to say that I enjoyed how the game made you like and care about the people you talk to off the bat. There's a lot of extra dialogue there I enjoyed. Well, this wasn't the Retribution, right? I don't think we were on the Retribution. Again, up with more minor wounds and minor victories under your belt. These wounds slightly less. Another time, yeah. Okay.
That hurt.
Well, I can see where the development focus went.
I still think it's too early to tell.
One almighty.
Still can't get through that area, huh? Now, how did somebody know we were going to be here if we were charting this course brand new?
Cartographer! Cartographer!
Hey, you alright? You alive?
I'm alive. I'm mostly alive. Ah, just going to rest a bit.
There's an arrow in his
What
fucking heart.
happened? I remember people... crash. Then I woke up ashore.
Fun, wasn't it? They were waiting for us. Caught us in an ambush like fish in a net. I think they hit the ship to make sure no one could escape.
An ambush? I thought this was a secret mission.
You thought right, Cartographer. I hope we'll have time to ponder this idea again sometime. But no worries. Things aren't really all that bad.
Right. Couldn't be better.
Judge for yourself. You're alive, I'm alive.
Maybe
We
it
still
missed
have
his
that
heart.
scroll, which means we can get to the Order as planned. Just...
As planned? We have to get off this island. Everyone's...
Quit your complaining. Our mission is still to find Answer and give him the letter. Once it's in his hands, there'll be an Order ship to take you straight back to the capital. Perhaps there'll be a place for me on that ship too. One willing. Listen carefully, Tristan. As you can see, I'm in a bit of a mess. And I really don't want to kick the bucket here in this one forsaken cove. There was a physician on the ship with us, remember? He always wore a ridiculous hat.
How could I forget? All those jokes about us puking our guts up.
Yeah. So many of us were ready to kill him for those jokes. Look how things turned out. But anyways, you need to find his bag. It's big, with a belt strap. There should be a few healing potions inside in red flasks. They'll help stop the bleeding. Do you know any prayers to the One?
I know the last rites.
How appropriate. While you're looking for the bag, best pray that the potion flasks are all still in one piece. Because otherwise you'll have to go dig up his chest, which went down with his cabin on the ship. And I don't think I'll last long enough for you to find it. Come now. You set sail with us in search of adventure, did you not? Here's your first quest. Save this knight. Maybe eventually you'll get around to saving princesses.
No, they got squid, dude.
What a nightmare.
JJ!
This is our physician. Or was. Aha! One bottle's still intact. But just one. I can manage.
Did you think 550 subs? Thank you! We'll take that sword, dude.
Here. Did you find it? My hero. Ah, I feel better already. Thank you, Tristan. Now listen to me. I just need another minute here, then we'll get moving. The Order's headquarters on this island is north of here. Like I said before, we need to get this letter to their leader, Answer. And then you'll get on that ship. And who knows? Maybe I will too.
What happened to the men who ambushed us?
Ah, they're not around right now, so there's nothing to worry about. And anyways, counting you, there's 2 of us now. And as my Uncle Tibor always said...
Calling it right now, this
one's
guy's a
target,
traitor.
But 2's trouble. So we'll be fine.
Did your uncle say anything about beaches covered in corpses?
When it comes to dead men's possessions, there's no superstition in a time of need. He runs a tavern on Greyshaft. Has tons of stories. So come on, grab yourself a weapon and bring me my sword. It's sticking out of that scum over there.
He's just too likable.
There's something engraved on the handle. To my favourite nephew from Uncle T. He's dead.
What?
But the potion? How?
He actually is dead. Barn, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
The letter. He said that the Order would help me get home.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Well, now here's your problem, right? Oh, Wolfsbane gives us health. No, Jay, this is completely different. Can I actually swim out there? Oh, I'm already about to start drowning. Well, now I've got to make it to town. Do we actually ever see the captain's corpse? I know he got shot in the eye, which you would think is instant death. But I also didn't see him dead. Interesting. He was standing over here. Oh my god, see how much thank you for the 300 biddies! Thank you, thank you! Wow! It really is 35% off good subs. I didn't fucking realize that. I never look at these gimmicks, chat. I'm sorry. I'm a bad streamer. Let's see where this takes us.
Farewell. Why farewell? On the contrary. Hello there,
Oh,
my
thank
good
the
man.
one. Please help me. We were attacked.
You're too kind to do. Right when we get the job. Wow. It's kind of you to say, Ginger. I know what I am. I'm gonna sleep till morning, dude. This game ain't starting until I say so.
So, you're finally awake.
My head is killing me. Where am I?
On the island, of course. Greyshaft, in all its wretched beauty. The more important question here is who the depths are you?
My name's Tristan.
Hold it! Whatever comes after that I'm isn't anything I asked. My name's Nerest. You from the capital?
Yeah. Is it that obvious?
We've a sharp eye for outsiders here. You'll see. Luck's on your side, boy. There'll be nothing left but pieces to pick up of the others.
Do you know if anyone else made it out alive?
Unlikely. Your ship crashed so violently that I heard it all the way from here. Figured the noise came from the chasm. So this morning I took my cart over before any other well-wishers could beat me to it.
Well-wishers? Hang on. You were planning to rob our corpses, not help us?
When the sea brings something in, there's usually no one to help. Often can't even find enough to fill my cart.
What are you saying? If you got help right away, some of them might still be alive.
Keep your tongue in check, boy. You'd already been crab food yourself, if not for me. This is a wild place, a brutal place. I'm not ashamed of it. That's just how things are here. And us locals aren't too fond of anyone who doesn't know when to shut up.
Even when human lives are at stake.
Especially when human lives are at stake, you'll see. Right then. I have work to do outside. Get yourself presentable. You'll find some old clothes of mine in that chest over there. Once you're feeling up to it, come out to the yard and give me a hand.
Alright, well. Guess we're helping this guy. Oh my god, I'm not reading that.
Now this is elegant. Another little something the sea brought in.
I doubt there's much to be done with these bottles of vodka. Maybe there is. Yeah, Virus. There we go. Did ya? No. I should mention, JJ, I'm playing on permadeath. Water and starvation can kill me. That's not even talking about combat. Oh my god, dude. Mother load. Let's just all the tasks yeah, we do.
About time. At this rate, I thought you wouldn't be up till evening.
I was barely alive just a short while ago, you know.
Don't know what this barely alive of yours is, Tristan. On Greyshaft, you're either alive or you're dead. You're...
I'll see. Right, I got it.
No one likes a smart ass, boy. But come now. Get to work. One good turn deserves another. You can start by moving these barrels. Put them behind the house, neatly. Once that's done, help me with the weeding. Nasty blighters are out of control. Then come talk to me, and I'll find something else for you to do.
Maybe I was better off drowning. Trousers? By the seven, what a stink!
Why is he wearing that
What
junk?
kind of person throws something like this in someone else's yard?
Oh. Why did you pick them up? I don't know what it told me to. It was shiny. feel like it wasn't metal. Then what was it? Shut the fuck up, dude. No. Holy shit, dude. Look at her calf muscles. Especially on the left. Looks like a tumor. Oh my god.
Something's blocking it from the other side. Fantastic!
I feel like he's gonna send me up here, but I'm gonna look up here beforehand anyway. Oh. Oh.
What's that? Done with everything?
Have you lived here long?
Oh, at least 10 years now. I was a sailor before that, travelled around. Once I met my lady here on Greyshaft, I kept coming back. Once I could tell me old bones couldn't take much more of the ocean winds, I came ashore for good. My son had been born here by that point too, a feisty little thing like you. So I had to marry his mother.
Was she happy about that?
Course she was. I built this house myself too, so we could live together here. In truth, the Grey took her afterwards. So me and my son...
Why'd you draw that thing on your face?
Ha! Capital, boy! This thing is the Royal Man of War, the symbol of Greyshaft's shipboard fighting forces.
Did you do a lot of shipboard fighting?
You bet your arse I did. I was at my peak then. The Storm Winds War had just started. The men of war are the best of the best. Good as 10 men. Always at the vanguard of the fleet. The elite in a sea of scum. Ah, those were the days. Back before the men of war were disbanded. Thanks for your service. Greyshaft will never forget you, all that. Wasn't long before they did forget us. But we still follow our most important rule.
What's the rule?
To help our own, what else? There aren't too many men of war left, and bad things can happen to anyone, as you yourself know too well. If I see someone with a man of war on his face in a tough spot, my duty is to do everything I can to help him, even if it means putting my own life on the line, even when it comes to drunken brawls.
Do you have any idea who might be tossing soiled trousers into your yard?
Ah, that vile stench is going to ruin my nice-smelling plants. Ah, go get to work.
That's a nice knife you have there.
Did you rifle through the whole house? Give me that.
It was just laying next to some bottles.
Sure. I know what you're thinking, and it's not stolen. My son gave it to me when I came back from the sea. He said, phrased it so nicely, "You're me and Mum's captain, and a captain should always have a sturdy knife."
Sounds darling. Where's your son now?
Gone. Once he was old enough, he joined the local guard. Patrolled the area. He wanted to earn money and be able to see us more often. Then his unit went to flush out a gang that had holed up in the swamp somewhere. They went deep into the marsh and, well, never returned. No one ever saw that gang again either. It's been 5 years.
Did you go looking for them?
Of course we did. First all of us, and the other guards tore the swamps apart. Then eventually, it was just the relatives of the missing men out searching. Then, finally, I was the only one still scouring the swamps and the surrounding areas, like a damned fool, asking everyone I met, "Have you seen my boy? About this tall, with a kerchief at his neck, a red one. I've long since stopped going out to the swamps, so take this knife, boy. It's just keeping my old wounds open. I'm sure my son would approve of me giving it to someone in his hour of need. He was always kind-hearted, always loved.
I like the dialogue in this game so far.
You know how to use it?
Don't hold it by the pointy end, right?
Must be feeling better. if you're up to cracking jokes. But if you're not handy with weapons, I suggest making it your first priority to find someone to teach you. On Greyshaft, it's kill or be killed.
Hey, do you have anything for pain? My head is killing me.
Got some vodka? But work comes first. Those logs over there.
No, Debs, take your vodka. I mean, some kind of decoction, or... Do you have any wolfsbane?
I've got a stiff apple decoction that's strong enough to blow the shell off a snapper. How's that sound?
Forget it. Thanks for nothing.
Suit yourself. But your bandages really do need changing. Know how?
No.
Well then, listen up. You'll need some cloth, preferably clean. If the piece is too wide, rip it into strips. When you're ready to change the dressing, hold them like this and fully cover the wound. Then fix it into place so it doesn't shift around. And you're golden.
Got it. Thanks. Listen, all you've been saying, Greyshaft this, Greyshaft that, wretched beauty, kill or be killed. Does anyone sane live here, or are you all criminals?
Well, first of all, thanks a lot.
I didn't...
And second of all, you're not far off. Greyshaft has fallen on hard times of late. The mines have shut down, and there's no work. The people have been scratching their heads trying to figure out how to survive. And to top it off, the authorities raise taxes so the capital might pat them on the head like good little dogs. So a lot of folk turn to highway robbery, taking up steel or sticks, or whatever they could find, and preying on the weak. The guards started fighting back, and the whole situation just keeps getting worse and worse. Hard times, eh? Hard times indeed.
I'm done.
That's what you think. Go tidy up inside.
No, old man, that's enough. You certainly helped me out of a tough spot, but I'm not your hired cleaner.
Look at the manners on this one. All right, don't bother scrubbing the floor. You'd just be spreading the dirt around anyways. Just bring out the empty bottles from inside, and we'll call it even.
Already did that.
You can handle a few glass bottles, right?
Just collect the empty bottles and bring them outside.
That's what I said.
Already did it.
Then I can handle it, yeah. I'll be right back.
Already did it. Don't walk away, old man.
What's that? Done with everything?
Your bottles, nearest.
That's done then. Thanks for your help.
You know, it's not really my business, but isn't that kind of a lot of bottles? I mean, there's only so much drink the body can handle.
You're right, Tristan. It's certainly none of your business.
Can we talk?
Right then.
I got something to ask.
Aye, spit it out.
How do I get off this island?
You don't.
Stop messing with me, Nerist. It's a serious question.
I'm being serious. The brainy bastards up in the capital said the volcanoes are bound to erupt this year. So the last trade ship kissed Greyshaft goodbye a month ago. It's every island for themselves these next 6 months. Well, for the most part. Could still be some reckless old salt in our harbour who would raise anchor for the right price. But we both know you're poorer than a pikefish right now. Sure, you might have a golden gemstone chamber pot in a starter, but no one here will give you the time of day while you're tramping about in me old rags.
So I've got to stay with you for the next 6 months, holding hands and waiting out the blight together.
By the one, do you have rat meat for brains, boy? I pulled you out of trouble. You worked off your debt. We're square. I'm not keen on being your nursemaid. Barely enough room here for me as it is. I'll say this. You need to go to the city. If you follow the path from here, it'll take you to an abandoned village. Don't turn off the path. Just keep going. You'll need to go through a small ravine, then pass by a ruin that looks about to fall over. Just past that, you'll see a guard tower. Then you're bound to run into some good people who can tell you the best way to the city from there. Someone might even lead you there, if you have coin to spare.
And what do I do there? Start begging?
The Order is in the city, Tristan. Don't think I didn't notice the insignia on your companions on the beach. So it's not hard to guess who holds your passage home. Although it's not guaranteed, of course.
What are you trying to say?
Hard times have fallen on the Order of the Seven here, just as they have on all of Greyshaft. The Order's knights have seen better days, even if they have a ship. Even if they're willing to risk heading out to sea despite the volcanoes. A spot on that ship would cost you a lot. The Order may have gone soft, but they know their worth. It'll take more than money to stir them up. And they won't be moved by empty tales. And you, as we both know, have nothing.
Hold on, but I do have something. I had a letter with me. The commander wanted to deliver it to the local chapter of the Order.
Did you lose it?
I had it with me. Nerest, you didn't...
Listen here, you had nothing back on that beach. Not even boots on your feet. I'd better not be hearing you call me a thief to my face while you're wearing my fecking trousers. The only thing keeping me from making you take them off and kicking you out is that you seem like a decent man, if stupid. I'll pretend I didn't hear that, but only this once. Are we clear?
Right, Sorry, Nerest.
Sorry, he says. All right, enough of that. I'd say you're onto something with the letter. Must be something important if they were trying that hard to deliver it. Maybe even important enough to barter for passage back to the capital. But the Order won't help you with your search. You need local people. Greyshaft people. Do you remember what the men who attacked you look like? Can you describe them?
Well, I remember one. He had shaggy red hair and a beard down to here. And the other one was almost entirely bald. But his head was tiny, with big ears sticking out like a hobster's.
That's something, at least. Try and find one of the freemen.
Freemen?
That's what the free hunters call themselves. They're a local commune of sorts. Claim to live by a code of justice, but if you ask me, their justice is pretty selective. That's beside the point. They know a lot about what goes on around here. Try and tell them your story. They might just help you. Decide for yourself if you want to mention the letter or not. I've no advice for you there. Right then, that's all I have to say. Farewell, Tristan. Luck be with you.
Farewell, Nerest. And thanks again for everything.
Oh, and one more thing.
What?
No matter what happens, stay on the path. Well?
Well, shit. We had milk and some apples. Chat, I'm gonna take a quick shower. I will be right back. Because I'm almost done for the night. Not quite. Almost. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna make myself stop because tomorrow is FT. Tomorrow's FT. So
Don't want to be up too late.
I'm gonna send you guys on a raid instead. On a raid instead. Send you guys over to Lan. She's currently busy being a chocolate-covered cat girl. You're welcome. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every last one of you. You guys are the best. I'm going to get some rest. So I'll see you later. Take care, folks. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.